Ooh, I see myself.
Hello!
Welcome! Thanks for tuning in, hanging out with us on a Saturday morning in Branson. It might be a time of the day wherever you're watching, so thanks for joining us. The video is titled, Let's Talk About Europe. So Matt, do you want to say our final Europe tour dates we're going to be doing this summer?
Yes, well, we are going to Europe.
Yay!
What? Coming up. So mark your calendars, band. And our first show is we're going to go back to London. Last time we had a lot of fun there. We had 2 sold-out shows, so this time we got a little bit bigger venue, and we are going to be there on August 13th. And then 2 days later, we're going to be in Giselle, Belgium, just kind of close to the coast there for a festival. Mm-hmm. And then we're going back to Cologne, Germany on the 17th. And then the first time we're ever going to play in Paris on the 19th. So we're looking forward to that, as well as we will go back to the country outside of the U.S. we have toured the most, Ireland. And we're going to be there on the 22nd. And it'll be good to see a lot of friends there. So not a very long tour, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Covering some countries. Alan Foreman says hi and greetings from Wicklow, Ireland. And I have an Irish twin in Ireland, but I don't think it's a long time thing. You guys don't understand this. See you in Cork. Bring nice weather, please. We're so excited. Thank you. Also, happy Father's Day to all the fathers watching. I know Michael and I celebrated him being a dad last night, and Mom babysat for us, which is very kind. We're hanging out with our dad tomorrow on the lake, which is what he loves to do. So that'll be really fun. Let us know in the comments what you're doing to celebrate. I think it's really fun to see what people all around the world, or do people all around the world celebrate Father's Day?
The Father's Day might be on a different day.
Oh, interesting.
I know at least, I think there's a different Mother's Day date. So
You know, the festival over there, we've got a lot of questions about that. Do you want to, because it's a different format.
We have, some people think I have uploaded the wrong ticket link for the Belgium date, and it is not. It is just, it's a registration. Instead of buying tickets, the festival is free. So you'll just register for the festival. But it's really fun. It's a Christian festival, free of charge. Honestly, cannot read all that the poster says, so you will be better at doing that than we will. But we know, we've talked to the organizers, and it's going to be a really special event. So if you click on the link and it looks funny, it is a different setup than the other concerts that we're doing in Europe.
And that festival's the reason we're actually doing this tour. Is they reached out to us, and they're pretty much hosting us for the first leg. So they comped a lot of our flights and stuff. So we were like, all right, if we're over there, we're going to go to these other places. So it'll be a lot of fun.
I did just get a chat from Artillery Buff 2000, and it says, just curious,
fancy.
Is your set on Thursday the same as Tuesday next week in Branson? They're going to be there for both either way. They're coming all the way from Arizona.
That's awesome.
Or do you want to answer this?
Well, I was just going to say the songs are probably the same, but you never know if there's going to be something different that happens in the show.
We change the show seasonally. So if you come in the spring, it'll be different. Not 100%, but it'll be different from the summer, which will be different from the fall, which will be different, of course, from the Christmas show. So
yes.
Yeah, like last week, we did the same show both days, but one of the shows was haunted by a wasp that had got inside of our theater.
Yes.
So that was a totally different show experience. When Katie thought there was a wasp in her hair. All scared.
It was scary.
Things happen. It's
a
live.
colony.
Yeah.
A lot of looking over our shoulder.
Thanks for the chat, Peter Cleveland. Oh, and we have another chat from Pete. It says, hi from Pete and Sazu. You all look great. Sadly, the chat on the screen is covering Emmett. Oh, if you have the live chat playing on the screen.
Just don't comment on the chat.
Just get rid of the chat. No need to tune in to the words.
Or you can leave it up. It's probably better video that way.
Neil says, aside from rumors of Katie's possible speeding tickets,
What?
what was the
Speeding
most
tickets?
bizarre, unusual incident that occurred during your European travels? That's a good question.
Bizarre.
Hmm.
Well, I thought something that was very unique is when we went to London. It was our last show of the tour, and so we had a lot of people who came to the show from different countries because it was just like the only show they could go to. And we had a man from what country was he from?
Norway?
Norway.
He was
Yes.
Norwegian, and he was in like full Norwegian wear.
Oh, yeah.
It was so cool.
And
Tradition.
it was
Awesome.
cool, and he was like singing songs to us, and it was a really great, just like cultural experience. And then we had some people from like Prague who had come, and so like every next person in the meet and greet line, you had to switch to a different culture, which was really fun. So it wasn't so much bizarre, but it was just unique.
Yeah, it's unusual.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It was Norwegian tribal songs too. He gave us like a few CDs.
It was-
at
Yeah.
the
We
same
all
time.
lined up for the photo, and instead of saying cheese, he sang this song, and I was like, "Why don't we do that?"
But then everyone else there was like, I guess there's so many cultures in London that they were all like, nobody else was like that shocked by it. It was just us. They were like, oh, this is just a day in London.
We're from Missouri.
Greg Gilbert has given us a Chick-fil-A fund donation. Thank you.
Greg.
Andy Clark gave for Katie's ghost insect repellent fund. Thank you, Andy. I was thinking about this. Do you want to talk about how we chose the dates we're doing in Europe? Because as soon as I post any show date on social media, I always see comments asking us to come to different places. And I think it would just be very interesting for people to hear how we make those decisions on which country and city to go to.
Well, first off, Ellen and Michael have a newborn baby, and most of our tour, Michael is also off from his shows. And so him being able to come along is kind of shows like our time perimeter, like why we're able to do that. But we like to try to hit new markets as well as keep existing markets. And it kind of depends on if I have a really good connection there. In Cologne, we have a really good friend who has just gone above and beyond to connect us with the right people and help us like have the right promoters and stuff behind our show. So it makes our job easy. London, we're working with a guy who hosted us on the last tour, the promoter, and he is from the UK. And so he's able to kind of get us into the right spots there. Paris was difficult. Turns out you guys are having like the Olympics or something. And so, yeah, we honestly, I'm not kidding, remembered that after we were trying to
Wait,
get
it's
that.
the Olympics in Venice?
Yeah.
Two of the biggest events that city's ever seen.
Oh my!
But we really were determined to play there just because we had such good support in France, and it made the most sense just being able to get to Paris and then be able to get out. And then Ireland was just, we had a couple days and we know that market, but we hadn't played there in like a big show for a couple of years. And so, and we really like Cork. A lot of our friends live in that area. So that's kind of why we chose some of those areas. A little bit of like new with old, so that we're like kind of branching out, but then still hitting the markets that we have. So right now, that's how we're choosing them.
Yeah, and we also look at where people are watching from. So that's a big, if we have a venue, but it doesn't make sense, like we don't have many fans there, then we're obviously going to opt to a venue that's closer to where a lot of you could travel and see us. And then also depends on which venues get back to us. So if you have a connection to a venue and you really think the Petersens would do well in your city in Europe, we would just send us an email to info@petersenband.com, and we would love to explore for the next tour. So really, it comes down to that.
We reached out to hundreds of venues and only a few get back to us. I think our emails might get like as spam. I'm
It has to be that. It
I'm
has to
convinced
be
my
that.
email is like triggered with spam. They do not like my Outlook. And then
Sure.
no, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding about that. And then also, what was I gonna say? Yeah, venue capacity is a big deal, and then also ease of getting to that location. Like that's why London, I think, is a good spot for us. I think there's a pretty affordable ways for people to get into the venue and get out, just because that area has so much traffic with airlines and trains and everything. So we hope that people that we can't, like, we would love to go to like out in like the farmlands and stuff, because that's a lot closer to like where we're from and how we are, but it's just a lot harder and expensive for us to take like 10 people and take them out in the middle of the country and find hotel rooms and drive and all that stuff. So
yeah, so if you see your city and we're not coming to it, then we would love to, and hopefully one day we'll find a venue that will work out and we can be there.
You could always leave your YouTube and Spotify on constant repeat, so the counts would go up, and then we'd be like, "Wow, this country, we must
get
go
so
there."
many views from this one little town." Paul says, "What are your favorite songs to play?"
I mean, this year, we've talked about this a little bit earlier this year as well, but the new original music has been really fun. So we're all writing stuff, learning how to play. Emmett's arranged some beautiful songs, and we've had a lot of fun connecting with our audiences. The Aerosmith song has been going over really well. Don't Want to Miss a Thing, and getting to play that as kind of a lullaby has been fun.
Yeah, I know. We talked about, I think at the beginning of the year, the focus we wanted to put on original music, and we have, like Katie, Emmett, Jules have all written some great songs, collaborated with some great people. So we have we have posted Emmett's original Wrong Side of Tomorrow. And then our next song we're going to be posting is an original that you two wrote with John Mayer.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that our Patreon community already has that video. It'll be coming out to the rest of you, I think next Friday. So that'll be fun that you can look forward to. But it's a great original song. So that's just been a huge focus for us. And it is fun to be able to play original music in our shows. The covers are a blast. It's fun to see people singing along, and there's always a lot of energy with familiar songs, but it's fun as an artist to get to introduce your own music. So that's been very cool. Vino says, thanks for the Father's Day wishes, and he roasted his own fresh green beans for Father's Day, and we'll be having a sumptuous meal with family after church. Send, Mike, John, amazing on Father's Day date using the gift. Thanks, Vino. That's so kind. We also have a chat from username Skinny. You know, the Castello Cowgirl Band. They have a great song. You guys cover their song really good. And hi, Ellen. Hello. I don't know if we know them. Castello?
it's like I think it's the 3 country singing girls.
Oh, I have seen them on social media. Okay, I
Matt
have
knows.
to look up them more. Oh, Terry Lee
We're like
says
12.
hi, and that he's bringing his dad to the show tonight. That'll be so
Terry!
fun. And then going out to eat with them tomorrow for Father's Day. Normally we don't have a show at the Little Opry on Saturday nights, but we added a show tonight just for Father's Day.
Fathers only.
Just for you. No, so people to celebrate with their fathers. So if you're in the Branson area and you don't have anything to do, come bring your dad, or just come and hang out with us tonight.
Katie's like, single dads only.
Lord. Solara Knight says, what are y'all's favorite brand of coffee? Hello from Alabama. And good morning to the best bluegrassers. Emmett, do you want to talk about your favorite brand of coffee or some highlights?
Coffee. You know, I just discovered a new roaster in Boulder, Colorado, I think it is. Prodigal. They do some really good coffee.
Oh, I know.
Buy a bag from them. Coffee shop in Springfield, Architect, now carries them. That's how I discovered them.
Oh.
It's really good.
I love that.
Just discovered.
I didn't know that's where they were from.
You
Emmett does discover coffee.
Yeah.
Have you
Emmett's
been
on a-
discovered by Emmett?
He just goes around sniffing in the woods.
If there's a coffee out there that wants to be discovered.
Island
This is
Teacher
Simon
says,
Cowell
who's the
compliment.
most grouchy on tour? I like this question.
That is a variety. Well, Jason might be able to answer.
Yeah, Jason.
I would like to
Is it
say it is overall, without a doubt, Katie before coffee. Before we have our first cup of coffee in the day, Katie trumps us all. After coffee, it's
Angel.
Angel. Wow.
Jim says, for chrome wheels for Matt's new wagon, maybe a wax job or just coffee for the group. Aw,
Wait.
thanks, Jim.
It's over there.
Oh,
I will
that
say-
wagon.
Somebody did sing to this wagon.
Your Toyota.
I also be careful. I couldn't put two of the wheels like
Oh, I see.
the
Red.
this will be a great audio endeavor we're about to do on this YouTube live. Here it is. Somebody got-
ASMR with the radio.
Yeah. See, these two, they wouldn't pop on, and I really tried.
That's me every morning.
So, anyways, but thank you. This is all I ever wanted out of our
It's so
fame
cute.
was to get sit a
It's
red
adorable.
So cute.
I think Macy
Matt
can put
loves
her
holding
little
it.
toys in there soon and pull it around.
Oh, it just got taken from Matt.
Sorry.
Oh, there it goes again. Wait, what? No, that's staying in the office.
Ernest says, Julianne, Come On Home is such a rocking tune. Sorry, this is a dumb question, but would you consider performing it live with
So awkward.
Julianne?
That'd be so awkward.
Oh, that's right. She's never been there.
We all just look at Jules while we're singing it.
You could
She
sound
could sit
check
in a
it.
chair in the middle of us.
Would we
like
consider? We would consider.
We're considering now.
Yeah.
This is us currently processing.
There's an old Bluegrass song called Julianne, What Are You Doing? And Katie and I once arrived a little bit late to a Bluegrass show at Fiddlers City, and all of a sudden all of them sang Julianne. I nearly jumped out of my skin, but it was a song.
We walked
It's
in the
not
room
common.
and there it was.
Julianne.
Aww.
It's freaky.
Peter Lenardson says, greetings from Sweden. Hi, Peter. So good to hear from you. Neil has another comment. Thanks, Neil.
Hi, Neil.
In your travels through Europe, what was your favorite food besides coffee?
Whoa. What was that? In London, you found that
Who?
pokey. Is that what it was?
Poke Bowl?
Are you talking about the Poke Bowls in Scotland?
That was not good.
That,
Chill.
I'm sorry.
What did we have? It was like our last meal we had in London.
Oh, the Indian food?
It was in the tubs. Or whatever. I'm so like I eat Eggo waffles and
Amen, my
pizza. I mean,
We had really good
I
Indian
remember.
food in Leeds.
We
We
had
had-
Indian food in Oxford when I was there like
Oh,
many
so
years
nice.
ago, but I don't think.
was it Pokeballs?
I think that's what it's called.
Could have been.
Anyways, I remember that meal.
We had some
The-
great
The
meals.
We
first
did.
night in Bruges, we had that pub deal, and I had rabbit for the first time. It was really good.
It's so sad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, in
Jules goes. Oh.
I hate rabbits too.
Jules was
Sad.
eating carrots. Like, come on.
No, in Belgium and Germany, I had meat with applesauce for the first time. Both places. I don't think I realized I was in Belgium. I knew what I was doing because I like got the Google Translate out and I ordered that intentionally, and then it was good. And then in Germany, I was surprised. Like I didn't realize how common it was, but it's really good. They make homemade applesauce and add it to like meats, which is awesome.
We did the waffles in Bruges too.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was really good.
The waffles
It
were
was
great.
savory and sweet.
There was
Mhm.
really good Indian food in Leeds that I liked a lot.
Yes. Oh, that was my
So
favorite.
good.
That's what it was.
Thank you.
Oh,
The
that
Indian
place.
restaurant in Leeds.
Ooh, and then the breakfast with the coffee. The next morning.
Oh, yes.
I will
We're
say
gonna
the
make it
quality, the quality of the food over there, I just think is a tier above what we have here. So
I will say, when we were in Belgium last year, I forgot to buy chocolate. I cannot even.
are you
What?
kidding me?
I'm not kidding. But we're going back, and I'm gonna buy chocolate. That's honestly.
She's gonna
Traveling
get
with chocolate is gutsy.
Wait, no, it's not.
Jesse.
Yes, Mom. Wait, I travel.
Things I hear.
You can do it well.
I just like maybe I'm thinking of how hot and humid the U.S. is, but I'm thinking of it like melting.
Uh-huh.
I'm having a flashback of chocolate in California. My
Mm.
mom regretting her
flashbacks.
decision to eat.
Ellen's
no,
like,
I'm sure we
Oh, have
talked
you
about
ever
that.
seen
I don't know if we should share that. That's a traumatic story. Let me catch up on the super
And that's
chat
nothing I'm proud of.
real quick.
I would
keep Hershey Kisses in
enjoy
my
a
pits.
version of everything we're talking about, but from Mom's perspective of what she hears us say.
Mom watches back, guys. If you're watching this later, not in real time, subtitles. Liz Newton, who is the queen of the YouTube, will be making this easier to understand. Thank you, Liz.
That's good.
Paul has another thing. What's your least favorite song to play? Well, we don't play it. For one, I would say Wagon Wheel. Like, if you ever hear the Petersens playing Wagon Wheel,
When have we ever played
That
a
I
wagon
ever
wheel?
have.
wait,
Yeah.
you guys did not go on the early tours.
that's true. We have played it in Ireland on like the first tour we did.
Ireland,
Really?
2015.
Before
We
they
were not
left.
singing on it. It was someone else.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, we had.
Yeah.
We were in a fight, so they didn't invite me.
But
Just
I
you
think
were
we've
born.
also played it for like if it's a private event and we were hired. We also played it the worst show of the year.
With
Yeah.
bagpipes.
My husband played bagpipes
That's
on
right,
it with
we
us
have played
and
it
made
as a
it the worst
band.
show of the year. So
What's yours?
Jerry Brady gave us some money for a coffee fund. Thanks,
What?
Refill.
Star Dreamer says, love your music, and my parents do too. Chance Rogers says, greeting from Branson West. Hi, Chance.
What are you doing in
Good to
Branson
see
West?
you.
Yeah.
Um,
That's and blessed.
Pete says, we recently came across Sarah Morgan, a singer from Arkansas. Do you know her? Are there any bluegrass bands you can particularly recommend? Will you be in London before/after your show?
Are you stalking us?
I don't know if I've heard of Sarah Morgan.
Does she play music or is it just a
She
friend?
said singer from Arkansas. And then what about some bluegrass bands people would enjoy, especially if they enjoy us?
Waddington.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. So at Silver Dollar City at the Bluegrass Festival this year, I discovered the Waddington brothers. And evidently they were like in the Youth and Bluegrass contest way back. But, anyway, so what I liked about them was, of course, they did like Sons of the Pioneer harmonies and all that. But they took it very seriously. Like the music was so important and they were just very careful and it was just beautiful. Everything about it was great.
Can I just say, I run into Mom at Silver Dollar City and she's wearing a Waddington Brothers t-shirt. I have never seen her wear a Peterson Band t-shirt. I was like, oh, is this your new favorite band?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is my new favorite.
She ordered stickers. She had the whole
I have
thing.
stickers.
Mom never buys t-shirts. I was like,
I want to reach out to them, but I need to calm down first. I know myself.
I will say that Kenny and Amanda Smith, they're a great band. Kenny is one of the best guitar players ever, as well as the Moron Brothers. If you've never watched them, it's a great
I
group.
watch them.
Yeah, it's a little slow, as in like they just tell jokes most of the time, but I really enjoy their set.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Foreign Landers, but Tabitha Benedict is a great friend of ours. Her and her family, they're from Northern Ireland, but she has a band with her husband, and it's just phenomenal. Their music is so nice to listen to. And Appalachian Roadshow is a killer band right now.
That's true.
So yeah, if you guys ever get to see them live, Zeb Snyder plays guitar with them. All those musicians are just legends, and it's phenomenal to watch. So.
Those are some good recommendations. We have a question. What would it take to get Julianne to do bear tracks? I will say, we've had this long debate in the Patreon community. We launched the bear tracks movement while Julianne was gone because we knew she would not enjoy being here for the bear tracks movement. But we rallied the people very well, and they're still rallying, but we have moved on to other things. So I do not know what it will take if Julianne ever will sing bear tracks.
I mean, there's a group of 5 picketing downstairs right now.
The protests. But
Have you ever heard of the song Panther Paws? That's the one thing Mom heard me say this whole time.
okay, we have from Mark. Hi, Ellen, Karen, and Matt, Katie, Emmett. Liz Newton.
Whoa.
Forgot
I'm gonna
my
tuck it away. Julianne,
there she
I need
is.
a favor. The next time you pass by me, will you tell Possum, Holler, Dimples I said hi? Act casual when you do so it doesn't come off as weird. Yes. Thank you, Mark. Possum, Holler, Dimples. I love that. Thank you.
I will say, Julianne wasn't at a little fiddle troupe called the Possum Holler Fiddlers. And it was something to be proud of. All the kids were so proud of the lady who asked them to wear like the old-fashioned square dancing dresses and stuff. So cute.
Oh.
But anyway, that has been reorganized, and now they're doing Bluegrass camp this week. And so, talk about my favorite groups to listen to are these. So instead of going to a Bluegrass camp where you just go to classes with your instrument, instead they put you in a band with other people that are there. There's like 100 campers, and there's 16 bands. And tonight's their big concert. Of course, we have a show, but
Mom's like, go see that.
I went out to it last night and heard my cousins in it and some other friends. So it was really great.
That's fun. Yeah, it's like Mountain Music is the organization.
Yeah.
So
Jules used to dress up as the possum. So during the set, she would just lay there.
That's not true.
Katie actually taught possums.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep. It was actually really fun.
You weren't teaching possums, though. You were teaching the cool camp.
Well, I came in to help with
Katie was possum
possums
coach.
because remember you called me Grandma Possum?
Oh, yes. It's coming back now.
I was like, I will never forget that. But
Oh yeah, it was Possum Dimple and Possum Pimple.
We do have Artillery
Okay.
Buff says applesauce with pork chops and mint jelly with lamb. So that is the
Those are
combination.
terrible names.
No.
What Bluegrass band is that?
Peter Cleveland says coffee fund for the Petersens and Emmett. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
John gave some money for Katie's Belgian chocolate fund. So he's
Possum Bun.
Possum.
Belgian chocolate fund. Thank you, John.
thanks, John. Like that, John? Or
I played guitar and backed up the possums.
That's true. Matt has been a part of the possum.
I was
as
a
well.
backup possum.
We had a gig.
I also backed up on the
I
possum.
was in the Possum Holler Fiddlers from like the age of 11 to 15.
These
Those
are
years.
half our band is former possums.
You've
Yeah.
never,
You've
I never
never.
had banjo.
Yeah.
I helped him too. I coached.
More than Emmett and I are the only
I've never
non-possums.
possumed.
Well,
I also am saved
They
from
don't
the
let
possum.
anybody possum. They were pretentious
No.
possum.
It's
Jason,
only
did you
fiddlers
possum?
and guitars.
Okay. I know you might see these lovely Patreon reunion mugs. We are hosting another fan reunion with our Patreon community in July, and it's actually going to be our final Patreon reunion that we're hosting in Branson. So it's been a wonderful run. We are going out with a bang this July. So if you want to join, it's still not too late. You can go to patreon.com/thepetersens. And you can find out more information, but you want to do it quick because we are filling up the reservations. So that would be fun. And then, Katie, do you want to talk about the lovely instrument that is behind your head?
Yeah. So, sorry, I'm a little distracted. So I know we've talked about our instruments before on here, and I have a 5-string fiddle from Leonard Sigmund that I've been playing for several years. But as we know, it's had a few problems this year in and out of the fiddle hospital. And I actually got to connect with Leonard, who made the fiddle last December when I dropped the fiddle. And I reached out to him to see if he would repair it, and he did. So we finally got to meet. He's the nicest guy, super talented in what he does. And so we've been able to become friends this spring, and he actually made a fiddle with me in mind this spring, and I got to pick it up yesterday. So
This is awesome.
here she is. Have not really even got to play it that much. I played it a lot yesterday, of course, but tonight I'll be playing it in our show in Branson.
That's cool.
But it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It has a one-piece back. It's just a beautiful stain, and he even put my name in the chin rest as a surprise, which was just so kind. So anyhow, Leonard Sigmund, one of the most talented fiddle makers I've ever met, and I have one of his fiddles actually up to now. So
So pretty.
and he's currently fixing my other one for me, which is great. But yeah, just so excited.
How did you decide it's a sheep?
I just know.
It's the fun
I
details.
haven't named her yet, but yeah, when I saw her, I was like, oh, it's a girl, because my other fiddles have actually been guys.
Oh.
Whoa.
New hair.
That is just amazing. Jules,
Wait,
do
let me
you?
see.
Oh,
That's a girl.
yeah. Julianne has also been playing a new instrument in
yes.
videos. I know a couple of you have noticed. Jules, do you want to talk about yours?
Yes, I got a Gibson mandolin for Christmas / my graduation gift. It was like huge from my dad, and I love it. It has such a nice tone, and it's been so much fun to play. And also it's not chipped yet, so thank goodness.
It sounds so beautiful.
The last one had some problems, but I loved it. Amazing.
It was well traveled. Your last mandolin was well traveled.
Yes.
It shows.
Yeah, and then Matt, we do want to say the tickets are not available yet, but they will be soon.
I'm learning how to read.
I know. Our patrons will get it first, and then we'll post online for everyone. But we wanted to make sure you guys were just going to save the date for our Christmas tour that is coming up around Thanksgiving and before Christmas.
Yes. This is a big moment. My teacher's here to watch my recital. For Christmas, we're going to start off by returning to the Sheldon Concert Hall in St. Louis on December 4th. We had so much fun there last year, and so we're definitely coming back. And we got a little bit bigger venue in Ohio this year, so we're going to be in Dayton on the 6th, which is where we lived before we moved to Missouri. So that'll be fun. Dorothy Lane Market. And then we're going back to Charlotte, North Carolina on the 8th of December. And then we're going back to Santa Barbara on the 12th. And so that will be very fun. We love being somewhere warm when it's cold back home. And then we're going to Arlington, Texas on the 14th. And so we have been playing Grapevine for several years, and they have been very good to us, but we just needed a little bit bigger venue. So we'll be at the Arlington Music Hall. So those will be our Christmas dates.
So save those dates. We'd love to see you for the Christmas show. As always, we are in Branson, Missouri, minus the Europe tour dates. So come out and see us, and all that information will be found on our website / is found on our website, petersensband.com.
We also have a lot of Saturday shows compared to previous years. So if you can't make it during the week like we've been doing for years, check our schedule. And I know right after Thanksgiving, we're doing a weekend show and stuff. So you can probably catch our show in town.
And again, the Christmas tickets that we just announced, those are just save the dates. We haven't posted the links anywhere yet. So if you look on our schedule, you will not find them, but you will find them soon. So of course, it'll go out to our Patreon community, and then it'll be released to the public. All the Europe tickets are live. You can find the link in the description to this video, or you can head to our website. Ernest gave a rosin fund for Katie's new fiddle. So thanks, Ernest.
Oh, thanks.
Anything else?
Should we mention our new music at all?
Why don't you mention it? Yeah.
So I know we've been writing some songs, and we have a compilation that we have been putting together this year on an EP. So I think it's 5 songs, but originals that we've been working on, and we are about to go record the last one in Nashville. So they'll be done recording by the end of this month, but then of course the mixing process and everything, but we're really excited, and that will be released to you guys on an EP at some point. So we're really excited about that.
And it's 4 originals and then 1 non-original.
Public domain.
Wagon wheel.
But it's a bluegrass.
It's our most bluegrass project we've done, I think. So we're really excited about it.
Oh,
So
Jim's
be on the
excited.
lookout.
That we're coming to Arlington, and he doesn't have to mess with parking in Grapevine. So Jim,
Nice.
This is for you. You're welcome.
Oh, I thought we were all standing.
I pledge.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Have a good day. Happy Saturday.
Bye.